Tokyo Love Hotels podcast.
Oh, wow. Hey, babes.
Hey, babe.
Hey, babes. So this is the first official Tokyo Love Hotels podcast.
Let's go.
How excited are we? So excited I need to remove this mask. How's the double chin?
It's there.
It's
I see it. DC.
Yeah. Okay. So who are you?
I'm Kalin. And who are you?
I'm Robin. My name is Robin.
Yes.
And we are both the organizers, the Mr. and Mrs. Lovehos, the organizers of Tokyo Love Hotels, which is an art-based event in central Tokyo that we host once a month. So where are you from?
I'm Japanese and British from Fukuoka, southern Japan. I'm a country girl. In the city now, Tokyo. And yeah, that's where I'm from. And you?
So I'm Robin, born and raised in Sweden, and I'm a musician. Came to Japan 11 years ago. And yeah, been modeling, been doing music in Tokyo, hustling around for quite some time. And then maybe we should just get straight into it. So I met Kalin, 10 years ago now? 9, 10?
Damn.
Yeah, something like that. We used to work together at American Apparel.
Amen.
Did our little bitos.
Yes.
And we kind of knew each other, and it was great and fabulous, but that was kind of it, wasn't it?
No, we had so much fun.
We had so much fun.
So much fun. Shout
Okay.
out to American.
Shout out to American Apparel.
No,
Not
really
much memories left,
though. Yeah.
but it was great.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, we didn't see each other for many, many years after that. And then we decided to go for coffee, right? Maybe, was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, you were in the clubbing districts and I was in the different clubs.
The hip hop versus techno
Yes,
cruise.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. And then we met at a cafe. Why? I don't know. Just to rekindle our flame.
Our flame. Long lost loves.
Yeah. And then we connected and we talked about doing events. Right?
Yeah.
And then so happened that I had a free venue to use, a really small one in Shibuya. And yeah, we needed to, I had it and I wanted to use it. So I was making t-shirts and I wanted to do a pop-up. So I asked Robin if he wants to perform and we'll do this event together. You perform and I sell t-shirts. And we'll have some DJs and do a little party. And then we did it. 40 people came? It was
40 people.
that was the max though, the capacity.
Like the capacity was like 30, 35 peeps.
Yeah.
I think
We packed it out.
we backed it out. Sold.
Yeah.
Totally sold out.
Yeah.
But I remember when we sat down for coffee, we were talking about the fact that both me being a musician and you being a painter or an artist, how difficult it is to live off of what we love
Right.
doing, and especially in Tokyo where there's not a lot of support for artists or
Yeah.
art in general.
Yeah.
Unless you go through that whole I went to art university and had to file an application to put my art out in an exhibition once a year, that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
And
So-
if you want to do a pop-up, you have to pay for pop-up space. And if you sell something, then you got to pay a percentage. And artists are broke and we don't have time or money to do that.
Right.
So
that was kind of the basic idea in the beginning of why to do Lovehos, right?
for the love
For the love.
of arts.
Yeah.
And support the artists.
And so we held that little event in the back streets of Shibuya, the clubbing district.
Yeah.
And then we switched venue because we realized that this is something that we might be able to tap into.
Yeah. Very casually though. Wasn't expecting anything really.
Not at
that
all.
point.
In Nishizabu.
Yeah. Got another venue and we added more pop-ups and added exhibits, and no performance. But yeah, DJs.
I performed.
Oh yeah, you did perform.
And I got electrocuted.
Yes.
Because it wasn't grounded.
I don't know.
The
that
outlet
whole
or
place
something.
was-
That was so scary.
Shout out to that place.
Could have died.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, Robin performed, and yeah, we had like more pop-ups, but of course we gave the space for free for the pop-ups and exhibits, and yeah, just had a little more people involved in the content of the event, and then 70 people came through. That was packing because that was the capacity, and yeah, and then came
Sankey's Penthouse. So we were lucky enough to host our third event at Sankey's Penthouse, which is a gorgeous lounge located in central Harajuku's.
We love you, Susie.
We love you, Susie. Shout out to Susie, the manager. And ever since, it's just been a flamboyant trip of love and support.
Sankey's, the venue is bigger. The venue is nicer. Yes, it's nice. And nice view. And since it's bigger, we were able to add way more artists, way more performances, DJs, like anything to like perform whatever you want to do. And yeah, so we just got bigger from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, so the main thought, just to kind of put everything into less words, the main thought with Love Hotels is that we're an organization, if you can call it that wants to support local or international artists. So what we do is we provide them with a free pop-up space to sell whatever you do. It doesn't really matter if you do tattoos or haircuts or make your own clothes or games or whatever it is. We provide the space for you, and you can come and sell your stuff and hopefully connect with people around you and kind of try to get your brand, give it some new wings, some fresh wings to fly. And the same goes with the like singers or musicians.
Anything you want to do, we're pretty much down. Yeah, we're very open. We give everybody a chance. Yes, Ritika, shout out to your tattoos. And yeah, down for anything.
Yeah. So we host this event monthly, and we're always on the lookout for people that wants to do something with us. So if you want to, just hit us up on Instagram or what it might be. So that's what we do, and it's a lovely event. It's become our little baby, and I think we should definitely go into the characters in the game.
Should we?
Yes.
Y'all need to know.
So I believe everyone that's been to Lovehos has probably seen the characters that we have.
The beautiful portrait behind the DJs.
The beautiful portrait behind the DJ.
Yes, painted by
Colleen herself.
You know.
And here they are, Prosty and the Yak. So these two characters represent the whole event itself. They represent the whole event itself and what it's about. Basically, the idea that got everything started was that we were also not only tired of how difficult it is for us to survive off art and what we do, but also the industry itself. It's like either you're home and fighting for yours to survive, working on your art, or you're out there trying to work the whole influencer Instagram kind of thing of, you know, how many followers do you have and whatnot. And we were both kind of tired of the people that kept on yakking.
Yeah.
That would be like, yeah, like I know this and this many, or I've been working with these and these people, and therefore I'm privileged or I'm entitled to whatever I have, when that's not really the case. And so in the line chat we had like a year and a half ago, we were talking about people yakking, and so the yak was born. This cup here, so yak cute. Baby. And so the yaks are basically, it's quite the complex story.
It is quite
But deep. So the yaks are basically symbolized through this character on the cup. And the yak is just like everyone else, and they want to have a great time and have a great life, but they've lost their ways a little bit and are too stuck in the IG swamp. And that's where Prosty comes in. There.
Yes.
Prosty babe. She's the main character of Lovehos. She's the reason we...
to avoid the yaks.
Yeah, she's
Yaks
trying to
the
avoid the
ops.
yaks. And where does she live?
In the Love Hotel.
In the Love Hotel, yeah. So her goal is to get back to her Lovehos and have fun with her friends and share the love and share the art, and in the meantime avoid the yaks.
Yes.
So we made a game off of this. We made a game off of this that anyone can play at the venue every month, and there's a different edition every month, depending on the theme, right? And basically we want the game and the characters to reflect whatever we do with the event, and so the flyers come from the characters, and all the visuals we make come from the characters, and we want them to kind of be integrated with the whole theme of what Love Hotels is. So for example, we hosted an event in March last year, was it?
Yeah. Save the Earth?
Yeah, which was
No,
called
that
Save
was
the Earth.
May.
Was it May?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, yeah. Well, Save the Earth.
April?
What was it about?
Saving the Earth. What was it about?
It was about
Save
saving the Earth.
Yeah.
So we looked for brands that were working with like organic materials, and did things that were sustainable enough.
Yeah.
And the whole event was focused on that. Fair trade.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And so in the game we had Prosty dive underwater with her goggles on to gather garbage and fight white trash. And so that kind of represented what we were doing at the event, but at the same time kind of making fun of the situation in a good way for people to kind of, you know how difficult it is with political stances these days and being politically correct and whatnot. And I think Prosty is kind of a nice
freedom figure.
Yeah, she's a freedom figure.
A sex symbol.
A sex symbol, a gay icon.
Yes.
All of those things.
One for the people.
One for the people.
Yeah.
And I think so putting her into these different like situations, like Saving the Earth, for example, kind of hopefully opens people's minds up a little bit to realize what it is, but still taking it with a pinch of salt, and maybe for them to easier grasp the theme of what it is rather than sit down and have like a serious conversation.
Yeah. For more info on the characters, please check the website. They are all on the website. Carefully. www.tokyolovehotels.net.
Net, not com, not org,
Yeah.
not JP.
It wasn't too expensive.
It was too expensive.
Who would have took that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
No idea.
Shame.
No idea. Yeah, so that's basically the main thing of what we do, isn't it?
Yes.
So what do you think now that we've been hosting our event for like a year and so?
I think it's amazing. I can't believe how far we came in such a short period of time, for real. And none of this was expected. It truly, truly came from just love and doing what we think is right and just supporting, straight support, straight honesty, and fair equality. And we've had no trouble pretty much. We really have. We've been pretty good. Yeah, and so I don't know, I think everybody's really feeling that vibe as the customer and as the artist, I hope. And we get very good feedback, and I'm so thankful for everybody involved, for real.
Yeah. I think a big thing also that we vouch for, getting back to the yaks and the yakking, is that we kind of strive for a non-hierarchical environment. We don't really care whether you're a superstar or whether you come from wherever you come from. It doesn't really matter. Everyone are equal in there. Everyone get the same amount of space allocated for them if they want to host a pop-up or perform. We just want everyone to kind of have a chance to connect with people of all ages and from all industries and from all levels of the industries as well. We just want everyone to have a fair chance. So there's no special treatment for anyone really. Just come and do your thing, and we love you. Yeah. So what's on our agenda? Let's bring that note up.
Agenda. Well, we're going to talk about tragedies in March. Is it too soon?
So, yeah, we were going to host an event in this March, on the 21st, but due to the recent progress of Mr.
Corona-chan.
That has been postponed. And I think at first we were like, let's just do it. Like, some people want to party, they want to have a good time.
We could give out face masks and alcohol gels and spritz alcohol,
Yes.
sanitizer from the ceiling.
Let me get this one.
You spritz alcohol from the ceiling every hour for everybody.
That was the dream, honestly. If we would have hosted it, we were thinking about hourly spraying the whole venue with like a shower of alcohol spray. Not because it would actually do any difference, but that would be like a fun thing to kind of try to stay safe.
Yeah.
But we thought about it, and
one for the people, it doesn't really sound right to host. So gotta be responsible.
Yeah.
And we I don't know, I think all of y'all might come. Probably will come, but we don't want you to take it back home to your moms and grandmas and grandpappies.
And great grandmas and great grandmas
and spread it to them. You know, we don't want to be responsible for that or anyone to go through that. So decided to be mature
and proactive.
Yes, and cancel the March 21st event, sadly.
As of now, we're also deciding to keep the original Lovehos quite chill in April as well. But the original plan is for us to get back in May. Yeah. But we'll see what...
So sad.
It sounds so sad. But I mean, we really just have to wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
Like at this point.
I believe May is the one.
May is the one?
I think.
Should we do like a live streaming event instead?
No.
We want body.
Yeah.
Bodies. Contact sports.
Everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, sad times.
Sad times. Meanwhile, you could reach us through the podcast. If you miss us.
If you miss us, tune into this half-assed podcast, first episode. We'll get there.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely disturbing with what's going on, but it's always best to take the responsibility and make sure that we're keeping everyone safe.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know how much we're going to get into politics, but as you might know, Japan has been one of the slowest reacting to the coronavirus, and they have not really done a good job with this whole thing. The government is nuts.
Talk about it.
Yeah, we just hope that they will take action very soon and make sure that everything properly gets sorted out. People get tested. They put stuff in quarantine that needs to be put in quarantine. Like, I'm kind of getting tired of people arguing. One, more people die of the flu every year. So what? People die from HIV and cancer as well, but no reason to even compare.
Yeah.
And two, when people are like, oh, but look at South Korea, look at Italy, they have such high numbers of infected people, yet we're quite fine. Hell to the no. The only reason why they have such high numbers is because the government is properly taking action, properly testing everyone, and putting shit in quarantine to make sure that it doesn't spread. In Japan, what have we done?
Stay polite, stay calm as if everything's okay.
As if everything's okay. Quarantine some people on the Diamond Princess ship for 2 weeks when you know that if you get infected after 1 week, you'll have to stay for another one, and then send them home without proper testing. And now, bam, we have Israel infected as well. So Japan's really done a terrible job.
Therefore, all we can do is look out for yourself. Do what your mama told you to do. Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. Wash your pee-pee. I tell you, dudes.
Oh, wow.
Dudes, I mean, I don't know how much experience you have with the men's toilets. But so often I see no one washing their freaking hands. And get into like disgusting details. The worst one I see.
See that she faints.
Yes. The worst one. No, literally the worst thing I see is when dudes walk into the toilet. They take a piss and they hold their little wiener with 2 fingers, and then they go straight to the sink, dribble some water on the 2 fingers they held it with, and walk out thinking that it's clean. Wiener. I mean, it's so disgusting. Just wash your freaking hands.
I think I see girls doing that too.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
What do they hold? Oh, like this, the little sprinkle wash.
Yeah,
this
sprinkle,
one.
Yeah. Yeah, wash your hands. Drink ginger.
Ginger, turmeric, lemon.
I made the most disgusting ginger smoothie today. I bought a mixer, put ginger, carrot, lemon, and mizu.
Oh, that sounds great.
It's so gross. I chugged it for my health, but it was so disgusting.
It sounds so good.
No, ginger's nasty, yo.
I love ginger. I love the favorite one they do. I think it's in Bali, where they do watermelon, ginger, and turmeric, and they just mix it up.
That sounds good.
And
you need something sweet.
Sweet, watery, savory, sour at the same time. No, it's very, very good. Actually, no, do you know the thing that I'm the saddest about? It's not Corona. It's not wiener washing with 2 fingers. It's the cute game and new characters that we were making for this March event.
Oh, I know.
So we turned...
They'll never see.
Where are you? We put Prosty... We put Prosty in a nurse outfit.
Oh, so hot.
So hot. With a huge ass syringe.
Yeah.
And she was gonna shoot these love injections.
Yeah.
And just kill all the viruses out. There was gonna be a virus killing game. Prosty's here to protect you guys.
We were ready for this.
We were so ready for this. We were gonna hand out free masks. We were gonna have alcohol gels. Not just to plug the brand, but to actually keep people safe. We were gonna make a thing out of partying with masks, kind of. But all of that to the side.
Well, maybe we'll use that. What? We might use that next month when everything's okay.
Yes. Too late.
Yeah, too late. Pretend you never heard that.
Pretend you never heard that. We'll be back in May with a surprise. Prosty's wearing something different.
Yeah.
It's not a syringe.
Yeah, no.
No, but it was a very, very cute idea.
So cute.
And we can't wait to show everyone.
Yeah.
What she's up to these days. So I think there's one thing that a lot of people don't realize about Lovehos or about what we do, because generally when people host events, if you're not an organizer yourself, you basically think that you show up and you hire some DJs and that's it. Me and Kalin literally sit daily on the phone and come up with ideas of how to get the game started, what pop-ups to choose, how would it fit the theme, how can we make sure that everyone gets the fair amount of exposure. We couldn't just chuck in 5 clothing brands, because we know that will kind of lessen the impact compared to if we have
two. No, I mean 3 jewelry brand, or 1 jewelry brand, 2 clothing, and I don't know, 1 socks
and a
brand.
little sock brand, little Ritika FM tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, we literally spend so much time on making everything come together, make sure that people would appreciate spending time there.
Yeah.
And then also I think what really keeps at least my motivation up, and I think yours too, is the actual game, because there's like these backstories and characters that we add depending on.
And so often they go unnoticed.
And so often they go unnoticed.
And Robin works so hard the night before. Yeah, so everybody come and play the game. We work so hard on it, and it's so worth your time. And
It's
you
really
win
fun.
a drink.
Yeah, if you
If
clear
you
the
win.
game, you get a free drink.
Yeah.
And we've had a couple of winners so far, but
Yeah.
we make sure to make sure that it's so difficult.
Don't say that.
So I mean, with some practice you can do it, but you need some practice rounds.
Yeah.
No, but I really think what kept the motivation going was the characters in the game and like what happens with Prosty.
Yeah.
There's always like a little backstory to what she does.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it started out with her in the streets finding her Lovehos.
First one theme was don't be scared. I think that's my favorite
All right.
theme, you know,
Yeah.
because it really came out of,
The womb.
yeah, gave birth to that.
Yeah.
Because it was really how we felt. Like, we could feel pop-ups being scared. Like, the yucky ones were being scared because even if they have followers on Instagram, they would be, like, worried if they're gonna make money from their art. And we just wanted artists to just believe in what they do and believe in what they make. Like, don't even worry, because like you don't lose anything by doing a pop-up with us. Like, you don't lose anything. Like, if anything, you gain experience even if you don't sell anything. So our whole, like, we felt like people being scared, and it's like nerve-wracking to show your art or like do DJing for the first time or anything. So I get that. So I don't know, but I don't know, in our convo we were like, don't be scared, and we thought that was a good theme, and ever since it's became a three-word theme, which is so annoying.
Yeah. So just to give the backstory to that, so every event we have a hashtag that represents the theme.
Yeah.
And for some reason we stuck on 3 words, and we've been trying to kind of make sure that happens every single time. And it started off with don't be scared, and we've done. What have we done? Save the Earth.
You love Save the Earth.
Friends and family.
Do Not Disturb is a good one.
Do Not Disturb.
Meet Me Outside.
Meet Me Outside.
All I Want. Who Are You?
Yeah, basically, and we try to make them as deep and meaningful as possible.
Double meanings.
Double meanings, yeah, double entendres.
Maybe triples.
Yeah. So these hashtags have kind of stuck with us, and those also represent what we do in the game, for example. So, I mean, Prosty's gone from the streets of Lovehos City to... Where has she been? She's been under the water. She's been in fairy forests. She's been fighting for her life.
Graveyard.
The graveyard. The beach.
Yeah.
The Rasta beach.
Yeah. What else?
Well, it's dance time.
Yeah, she's been everywhere, but not everywhere.
Not everywhere yet. More to come. So I have some questions.
Oh no. Please don't.
Is Robin your boyfriend?
This is what we get a lot.
Yes.
A lot. He's either my boyfriend or my brother.
Yeah.
But no, neither one. Robin is just Mr. Loveho, and I am Mrs. Loveho.
But still, you're my Mrs. Loveho, and I'm your Mr. Loveho.
Go hand in hand.
It's a very special bond.
Yes.
I must say. And the craziest thing.
Yes, tell him. I think I know what you're about
We
to
got the same
So-
horoscope.
The moon and the star.
The moon and the star and the rising and the sun and whatnot. We got the same Myers-Briggs test indicator.
Yeah,
We
that
have
key.
the only thing that's different is our animal birth chart, where you are the dragon and I'm the snake. It's very funny. And there's so many freaking similarities that we literally would fight over the same things. We'd enjoy the same things. We'd laugh over the same things. And we'd find the same things disturbing.
Yeah.
For good or for worse.
And we understand exactly why you're mad and why you're wrong. Or I'm wrong. And yeah. It's like you can't even be mad because you already know. I don't know.
No, you can't really be mad because you already know exactly how the other person is feeling, and you kind of know that you also have the same issues. It's not even a win-win situation; it's a loss-loss situation.
Yeah.
But it's really nice. It's really nice to be able.
Super nice. It's so easy to work with, and it's such a blessing. Because it's so hard to work with people, like really, really hard. You just realize how different people are. And yet, somehow with Robin, it's so smooth and so funny and it just works out so smoothly and we like had no problems since, knock on wood.
And Kalin too, she's so smooth. Such a smoothie. Okay, other question. Is Robin gay?
Is he?
It's quite obvious, isn't it?
Check his jewels.
Check my jewels. Check my ice?
Yeah, your ice.
What are the other words you call them?
I don't know, bling.
Ice and bling. I'm trying to get into this whole hip-hop thing. I knew nothing about it. And then...
Yeah, so
at
Lil
Lovehos,
Baby or Lil Uzi? Which one you like? Which album you like better?
I like Diamond Scratch, Bling Parade.
Okay. What's the next question?
That's all we have.
Are you serious?
No, we have the main question. So there's the main question, the little question of the day that we want to ask the people that are listening. No? What? What?
How many people are listening?
0, most likely. But as long as we're having a good time, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
So shall I go through the NGs, the things we're not supposed to talk about?
Sure.
Do we dare?
Sure.
No, we can't. Well, basically, so Lovehos is what Lovehos is. It's a fantastic event.
We want to start bringing artists to our podcast and like interviewing artists and just chit chat and have some tea or have some wine in this cup and just have a little party at the podcast room. And so if you want to be on the podcast with us, hit us up.
www.takuladlen.net.
Yeah, or just slide in the DM.
Or just slide in the DMs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anything else you'd like to add?
No. I'm good.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for today.
Thank you so much.
First Tokyo Love Hotels podcast.
More to come.
Many more to come.
Laughs, more love.
Yeah, and a big shout out to Ritika FM and Ritika, the person herself, for introducing us and making sure it happened.
And the crew.
And it's time for Kalin to have her cookie.
Yeah, I forgot. Because we had a nasty ramen.
So not shout out to that one. The worst ramen I've had so far in my life, I think. Yeah, 口直しして. Okay, great babes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.